So it's a few minutes after I got home from shul after Shabbat. That was the most wild walk home. You see, ParkLife 2022 just finished, and so did Shabbat. So let me describe to you the scene on one of the major roads going through North Manchester, very old road. You've got Jews leaving the end of Shabbat prayers, evening service in shul. At the same time that approximately 80,000 people are leaving the park and are walking towards us. What does that look like? So first of all, it's really late at night and the streets are absolutely buzzing. You've got taxis, you've got Ubers, you've got people trying to get places, you've got people who need their friends to help them, you've got people who've just had a good time. That's one group. The other group are religious Jews who have been in shul for a couple of hours or just come back for the evening service and have finished and are waiting to go home after a very long Shabbat. Culture clash. It was absolutely awesome. Unbelievable. Now, of course, there were voices who said, oh, let's all walk home together because it could be dangerous. Now, that wasn't completely crazy because clearly the police thought it could be dangerous because there were loads of them around. But walking home, holding my son's hand, it was just wild. You had people who just looked happy. You had two different communities, very different communities, who've been engaged in completely different things, coming together. People that are not used to seeing Jews. Jews who are not used to seeing society. We live in our own communities, don't really see general society, don't see pop concerts. It was just a clash of two different worlds. But it was wild. It was amazing. As my son and I turned a few streets from home, a group of young ladies, young women, turned the corner. They must have got through the barriers and were walking through the residential area. And they saw a dad with his child, and one of the girls said, come on, let them get through. And so we walked past. Any idea that they were dangerous, that it was a threat, that it was somehow we shouldn't have been there, no, that was just not the correct understanding. You see, it's so easy to feel connected to people that we choose to live next to because, hey, we choose to live generally in communities of people who are just like us. But the fun thing just now was looking for the humanity, looking for the bonds that tie us together in people that ordinarily you wouldn't be speaking to, people you wouldn't be hanging out with. Of course, there were people who had partied too hard and were being supported, but there again, you had friends supporting friends. People just wanting to get home, people wanting to continue the party, people wanting just to live. There was a real sense of, we've got to live life, we've got to enjoy ourselves, we've got to just seize the moment now. And so you had these two communities. Everybody knows, and it's a message that I've shared with you before, but I wanted to, it's so important, and this walking home just gave me the same idea. Everybody knows, love your neighbour as yourself. So the people who walked past me were definitely not my neighbours. They were way more colourful than my neighbours. There are other laws. Love the stranger. Love the outsider. Make space for those who are different in your world, because Mikol Melamdai Hiskalti, from all those people that talk, I can learn from everything. Every moment in life there's an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to understand. And whilst we could pick at each other's odd parts, why are you dressed that way? Why are you dressed that? Why do you do that? Why do you do the other? People shouted out words in Arabic to us. Clearly they didn't understand that Jews do Hebrew, not Arabic. And it was funny, and there were few people trying to connect and trying to just say hello. We got a few people saying shalom, and it was like, hey, shalom. We can be brothers. We can find common language and common interests and common likes and dislikes. So don't be scared of the other. Don't be put off when you see people who are different from you. Or whatever different is to you, don't be scared. Don't imagine that difference means a threat, that difference means that you can't find things in common. Open your eyes. Learn to appreciate the beauty and the colour and the difference out there. We all have different faces. We are all children of God. We are all made in the divine image. We are all worthy of respect and love. We all want to live in a world of peace and friendship and brotherhood. Next time you're in that situation, open your eyes and open your hearts and feel connected. Have a good day. Have a good week. Take care.